Alright, let's go for the best class possible. Well, I think Bomb Blobber here is best. Eskiven, thank you. Well, I like Bomb Blobber, really. This one is not bad either, right? It's a 2 mana, 2/3 or a 3/2 taunt. And guys, keep in mind, it's not similar to the Ancient of War in that respect. It has taunt no matter what, right? That's nice. For example, you cannot play Ancient of War as a 10/5, Ancient of War as a 10/5 taunt, right? It has to be a 10/5 or a 5/10 taunt. I mean, no one in their right mind would probably play it as a 10/5 taunt, but I mean, if you had the option, it would be better, of course. But this guy always has his taunt. It doesn't get the taunt when you choose the health. It's built in. I'm gonna go for it. Now this produces more value. This is bad. Well, we had a very ugly experience with Manager Warden yesterday, guys. I mean, when you don't have many beasts, it's not very good, right? I started the arena with two Druids of the Claw yesterday. I mean, maybe in the first 4 or 5 picks or something. And then I went for the Manager Warden and I didn't get another beast. And it ended up staying as a dead card. Well, I like Yeti, guys. I like Yeti. Well, Dreamway Guardians is good with Savage Roar or Blessing of Ancient, that sort of thing, right? Because yet, but it's not very strong on turn 2. I mean, it's alright on turn 2, but it's not very good because you won't have received any damage to your face, or very little maybe, and the life still goes to waste. But and in the mid game, it's a bit weak. I'm gonna go for the solid card here. Oh, well. This hasn't been giving as much value as we like though, right? I mean, we tried it. They just keep clearing. Well, we could maybe go for Nourish, but it's not very good, right? Alright. Well, I like Starfire. Go. Oh. Oh dear. That's bad. Well, the Sneak is better, right? Well, actually, guys, the Explodinator is very nice with Blessing of the Ancients, if you look at it that way. But there's always the chance that your opponent goes for the bombs. It's 20 euros for 20 packets. No, it will be. Oh, hi. Oh, that's very bad. Thing is, guys, Explosive Sheep is only good in Mage, I think, and it's not even very good there, but it's still an acceptable card because you get to trigger it yourself, right? In other classes, you have to do something. For example, play Explosive Sheep and play Wrath on it or something like that, something of the sort. So it's a dead card because you don't want to play Explosive Sheep and say go and give your opponent the option to clear, etc. So Brainstormer is horrible. Now Soul of the Forest will work with Blessing of the Ancients, but the problem is, guys, the problem is playing the Soul of the Forest on multiple minions, right? Because in arena, most of the time they clear your board. Not very good. Well, Savage Roar. I mean, we had this yesterday and a guy most likely sniped us and we died with both of these in hand. and that made me quite unhappy. I'm gonna go for it, but now I have to go for this one. This is very good. This is very good. Right. Let's take a look here. I have two drops and one 3-drop. We need a solid. Oh, hi. Hello, darling. Oh, you see, guys, that's why Druid isn't good in arena, right? Look at our selections. I mean, except for Solo to Forest, we are given nice options most of the time. Now, Living Roots is great, but so is the Druid. Need to consider the mana, right? Well, I'm gonna go for this and hope I will get something that costs 2. Well, let's get this one as well. Oh, hi. Do we have anything? We don't, right? Guys, this card is great if it works. It's very great if it works. Mechanical Web is something to be considered, but we already have 3 6-cost cards, and we already have enough late game fuel in the form of Nourish and Burly Shovel Fist, right? So I don't think we need that. So the question now is Crystal Power versus Spellbook Binder. Crystal Power is mediocre, guys. I mean, it's not a very bad card. It's like an Arcane Shot or Holy Smite, but it cannot go face. And you only use it on face when you are killing, right? So it's not a huge loss. And there is the option to restore 5 health, which is something. But I think I need to pay attention to my curve a little more. I mean, hero powering on turn 2 is not very nice. Do we have anything? I don't think we do, right? Oh, we have the spider tank here. I see. I mean, guys, thing is, you have to have a cheap mech so you could magnetize the replicating menace on turn 4. So, for example, a 5 mana mech doesn't count, right? Because turn 3 spider tank, and say he plays a 3/6 taunt, and you play the replicating menace, you become a 6/5, boom, kill it and survive and have that annoying death rattle. So, well, we have at least one. That's something. I'm gonna go for it. 6 cost would be too much. Oh, well, I think we are going for this. It's a 2-drop. It's a good 2-drop, and it's also synergizes with the replicating menace, right? I don't like this. We have to, right? This is not very good, guys. Because thing is, Starfire is very good at taking care of 4 cost or maybe even 5 cost minions. Some 5 cost minions. But it's not good at taking care of 6 cost minions, right? So, for example, you traded everything with your opponent since the start of the game, and no one has something on the board, and you have 2 options: Starfire face or skip. So you will have to go Starfire face, and that's bad if your opponent's life total isn't low. And if he is on the play, he will play something that costs 6. It will most likely not die to Starfire, and then you will be in a huge dilemma, right? If you don't have anything to play. And it's likely that we won't have anything to play because we only have a 1 minion that costs 6. But these are crap, so I have to go for it. Violet spell, so let's check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 spells. Well, it's quite something, right? And there's of course the possibility of coin as well. Well, normally Blessing of the Ancients is much better than these cards, but I mean, because Blessing of Ancients and Savage Roar exist, people tend to clear your board, guys. I mean, sometimes you just don't get any value out of this. So you have to do Exantic Scribe or Soul of the Forest or that sort of thing. So I'm actually considering getting anti-kill bot. Because, guys, in order to receive value from Blessing of the Ancients, you need to pump at least 3 minions, I think. 2 would be mediocre, right? Playing a 3 mana card for 2+1/+1s is not great. Well, you have the card again to do it, but 3+1/+1s is nice. If we don't have any heal, we might actually consider I'm gonna go for it. Oh. I have a feeling it will be too much, guys. The problem is when you play this kind of stuff in your deck, they have a tendency to clutter up your hand. For example, say I draw a Blessing of the Ancients and we keep clearing each other with your opponent, with our opponent, so it's fine, it's alright. Then I draw a Savage Draw and it gets bad, right? And then I draw the third Blessing of Ancients and I'll die because I have 3 cards that do nothing at all. That's a bit much. And I have enough 6-cost cards as it is, so I'm gonna go for that. Well, I think this one is worth it, right? Well, I don't have many cards that cost 5, so that's bad. The King of Arena is Rogue now, it's useless. The second is a Druid. The third is Paladin, maybe there, some merit in it. And then Mage. No, I don't think so, right? I don't think so. Well, Enoyo is acceptable, right? And we can, for example, guys, play Enoyo on turn 2 and turn 3, for example, coin out the Replicating Menace. We become a 4/3 Divine Shield Taunt. We kill our opponent's minion, we survive, and then after we die, we will have 3 more 1/1s on the board, which produces value with Blessing of the Ancients, etc. Yeah. Oh, I like this one. Oh dear. Wow. Such a nice last boss. Well, we have some mechs, but I don't think we have enough mechs. We have 5 mechs, but guys, this doesn't count, right? I mean, playing this for 1 mana cheap. I mean, it's of course something, but it's not very much. I mean, it's not a tempo card. For example, you played Mech Warper on turn 2 and then play Pilot Shader on turn 3. That's huge, right? Because you have played just a perfect body for 3 mana, 4/3, and then you get something else to keep the tempo without spending any cards. It's great. So, well, this is, let's count. How many 4-cost cards do I have that I want to play on turn 4? 1, this doesn't count. 2, 3, 3.5. Okay, and how many 5-cost cards do I have that I want to play on turn 5? 0, 0. I mean, this can be played, but I cannot play. I will play it for certain, right? For example, my opponent has 2 2/2s. It's not worth it. This one deals 4 damage, right? I want to get 4 damage out of it, not 2. I mean, if I have to, I can, but Dark Scale Healer is subpar, and Druid of Tukulov and Druid of Pitfighter are great. We did very well picking that Living Roots, though. Well, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. It's a very hard pick. I mean, it's very close. Both the Shredder and Druid are great. Well, since we have more solid cards on turn 4, maybe go for the... No, I'm gonna go for this one, I think. Because, guys, it has some value with Soul of the Forest, right? I mean, of course that's something else, but when you kill Druid of Tukulov, it just dies, right? But when you kill Pilot Shader, you don't get rid of it. The opponent gets the 2-drop out of it, so I'm gonna go for this one. I mean, I actually went for my old strategy, guys. I had one of one, I mean, I had 1 Druid of the Claw and 0 Shredders, so I wanted to bring the group together by having everyone in there. So Stagian, hi, new follower. Oh, Stagian, that's you? Hey man, welcome. By the way, there are some old cards here that you will recognize because the arena has a rotation now. The Grand Tournament and what's the name? The Grand Tournament and Goblins vs. Gnomes are in the arena now, along with the Boomsday Project, Karazhan, and Rise of Shadows, which is the latest set. Here, shit is very nice. Welcome. Okay, let's see if we can keep you entertained as an old Hearthstone player. Cheers, that's a bad card, and he's lucky. 1 mana 2/3. Sure. Guys, the reason that card is bad is I have explained this a few times, but I'll still explain it again anyway. Thing is, guys, when you draw in the just of this card, you don't do it again, right? You don't repeat it till someone wins. If that was the case, then chances of winning would be 50%, and then you would have a 1-2 for 1 mana 50% of the time, and 2-3 for 1 mana 50% of the time, and that might have been worth it. But the problem is, as you know, if you draw in the just, it's equivalent to losing, right? Because the game doesn't say anything about anything. It just has something, a reward for winning, and nothing else for not winning. And if you consider draw to be say 15% of the time, so you will have a 1 mana 1-2 35%, 65% of the time. Oh, you are bad. You are bad, my friend. You are very bad. All right. Kobold or Goblin, please. Oh. Well. Oh dear. Win the game. Okay. Well, thing is, guys, he has picked a warrior, right? So, and he has done some questionable stuff so far. So, we can assume that he is not very well versed in the game, to put it mildly. All right. Well, if we clear this board, I think we are in a very good shape. Let's see if that works out though. So he still has the coin, so he might coin out something to magnetize these mechs. But the problem is he has 2 mechs, right? Even if I clear a single mech, he will have another mech left. So I rather clear the bigger minion. Alright, well, Bomb Lobber is garbage at the time being. And I hope I wasn't too greedy there, guys. I mean, this will win me the game at later turns, but... Okay. Oh god. Oh dear. Alright. If you say so. If you say so, my friend. Let's take a look at our... Alright, that's not very bad. The thing is, this is useless. Let's try to deny him some board presence. So you play World of Warcraft, Stagel? Because... And I'm actually surprised that the name wasn't taken before. Here it comes. Here it comes. I'll deal 4 damage to a random minion. Anyone. Ah. There it goes. So like I said, guys, the guy is bad. I mean, it would have been very risky. But guys, like I said, the 1 mana 2/3 puts a lot of pressure on you. Oh dear. Oh dear. Alright. Well, we will hope he doesn't draw any of those quickly. And we'll just keep on clearing. But I'm wasting too much mana, guys. Last turn I wasted 1 mana. Now I'm wasted 1 mana as well. And that adds up, right? So it actually means I missed playing this, right? Because instead of missing 1 mana each turn, I could have saved my mana and played this one. But as you can see, it doesn't always work. Oh, 2 portal over fiends. Alright, well, I'm gonna try something else now. It is time to create value, buddy. And we have infinite damage next turn. I mean, it's not infinite, but you know what I'm talking about. We will have lethal. So, how much damage can I do? 10 here. Double blessing. 20. And 33 damage. 32 damage here. 32. I will do 32 damage here. If he doesn't play at all, oh, that saves him, I think. Sadly. Yeah. If we didn't do this, we would have killed him, right? Alright, let's take a look. But this isn't the proper response to it, right? Let's take a look. Alright. Well, since he didn't clear out the board, I don't think he has Brawl, so... And since I'm not killing him, I rather save my stuff. Brawl doesn't save him, by the way, guys. It has Twin Spell. I can do it again. He's dead. I didn't count, but... 8, 12, 16, 26, lethal. Easy. He was bad, like I said, guys. And even then he had a chance, right? He had 6 portals in there. I mean, if he drew some of the portals, but the 1 mana 2/3 does a lot of pressure.
The forest fights back.
Let's take a look. Well, this is not very acceptable. Well, the good news is that we have the coin to go along with the spell sword, guys. So she will become at least 3/6. If you don't have the coin arrow out, that is. Alright. Like I said, I'll try and keep the coin if I can, because it gives +1 attack to the spell sword, and it's horribly weak at 2/6, and it's mediocre at 3/6. So, and if I can manage a 4/6, that's great, right? Alright, I'll go. Him using hero power on turn 2 was very nice for us. We got some breathing room. Well, that's pretty bad, right? I'm perfectly happy with it. If I draw a spell here, guys, I will have a 4 mana 4/6, and that's really powerful, right? As you know, doesn't exist in the game. They are much smarter after they designed Twilight Drake, though. It only counts the spells. But they did good, of course, guys. I mean, if he counts all the cards. Oh dear. This card is so annoying. Free value, right? He killed me for free. Boom. No card spent. Because he mark shot and the even more annoying part is that he can just select mark shot again. Okay. Well, thing is, since we have kept our coin up at this point, we can play the Pit Fighter now, and next one I can coin out the Gloop Sprayer, which will win us the game, depending on what he does, of course. I'm kindly hoping he doesn't get he didn't find any mark shot from the mark shot. That would be very bad. Our hunter is in deep thought. Well, what now? I really wish he didn't get this one.
What if?
I mean, this one was very annoying. Hello, Oxygen. Hello. By the way, guys, Dino will be my teammate on Twitch Rivals. Dino, keep the score up, please. Well, this is quite spectacularly bad. Oh, it's even worse than bad, right? Well, guys, thing is, now, if he lets me, I will play Gloop Sprayer, and the next turn, I will just Savage Roar and win, right? Twitch Rivals is a tournament held by Twitch in popular games, so to speak. It can be Auto Chess or Hearthstone Arena or Hearthstone Ranked, etc. Okay, I am... Oh, Big Game Hunter? No. Well, my good sir, you are dead. I mean, it's not lethal right away, but...
They grow up so fast.
Well, I think I'm gonna face. So I will be dealing 6, 12, 16, 22, 34 and hero power 35 damage next turn. Sure. Yep, GG. Well, I actually thought of this, guys, but it's not enough, right? And you are trading. No, I was going to show you my Savage Roar. Or thereabouts, because I am sure that we are better than some of the players in there, but worse than some, sadly. One does not like to accept that kind of stuff, but Dreads and Educated Collins are really very established players who are better than me. Even though it pains me to admit. Today I didn't get Gloop Spray because I thought it was too slow, but well, Stegan. It used to be 8 mana. And now it's buffed to 7 mana, so it's quite a difference. Because, for example, so what here? Let's think of it. I'll continue my explanations in a second. Well, considering he might coin out a 3-4, we are better served with this, right? If I had the replicating menace, I would have definitely gone for the defense because it would be better with higher defense. But let's see. Well, this will be bad against Henchkel and Hawksteed. I mean, guys, you cannot have the perfect play here because some of them. Oh, sure. Well, we have to trade, right? We have to trade because if I go face and I play Spider Tank, I would be receiving 2 damage on my Spider Tank needlessly. Yeah. It's best to trade. Yep, 2-1 rush would be bad. I will be streaming the event and so will Dino. All teammates must stream all of their arenas. We will pray. I will pray. We will play 3 arenas each and then the total score will be taken into account, and I think the top 4 will play some playoffs. Oh, I was explaining something to Stegan. Yeah, thing is, oh. Well, the probabilities lie in the direction of mirror-ented guys. So I don't think I should play Pilot Shredder, right? It's huge value. I mean, giving him a 3 mana Pilot Shredder 2 is too much. I'll just play this crap. It's 2-6. It's not, I mean, if it was a very bad minion, then it would have been bad for me, right? This is subpar, but it's still acceptable. And I won't be giving him something crazy either, so let's see. Yeah, because guys, counter spell or spellbender at this stage would be just too much. Well, like I said, when you are playing a 7-cost minion, you are expecting a body that is effectively better than a 7/7, or if it's multiple bodies, you expect 2 4/4s or something of the sort. But if it's an 8 mana card, you expect more. Oh dear.
Shields up.
The RNG in Hearthstone, guys. Sure. 2 mana, 3/4. Alright. Easy game. For 7 mana, like I said, you expect 2 4/4s or something of the sort. So if you are able to play the Gloop Sprayer next to a 4/4, then it's acceptable. And if it's something better, then you are in a great shape. And we just lost the game to Hearthstone's RNG, right? Casual, 2 mana, 3/4. Yeah, we will play. We will both of us play. You will see Dino as well. By the way, he top deck this turn. Okay, I'm not gonna go mad. Okay, even though this position kind of deserves going mad. You see, guys, He plays this. He hits the perfect target. And top decks. Sure. Sure. Well.
What to do? My calculations are flawless.
Somebody order a bomb.
Oh. Now he's getting too much value out of stuff, right? He's just getting too much value. Well, let's see here. Kill you, buddy. Well, we will just keep killing him, I think. For value.
Well played.
Yeah, well played. Don't whine, you lucksack. You would have been long dead. Well, I'm considering the 3 tools. Do they have any difference? I don't think there's any difference at all in our deck, right? I mean, if we somehow get a spell damage stuff. Well, because of his value moves, we've fallen behind. But I have Nourish in my hand, so we can actually get back into the game, so long as he doesn't kill us, right? He has Conjurer's Calling or something. He's doing some weird moves. Sure. Hit my face. Yeah, Conjurer's Calling. You're not even able to play that correctly, buddy. Sure. Conjurer's Calling again, please, misplay.
Don't worry, loves. The
Oh, that's bad. Sure. Let's see here. 3. Well, guys, thing is, I will have to trade this one with this one, right? So, giving this +1/+1 is irrelevant for us. So, let's take a look here first and see what we get. All right.
Don't worry, loves. The cavalry's here.
This one's a real page turner.
Well, we are behind in cards, but we have Nourish, so
You want to cast a spell?
well, he's getting too much value, right? I mean, he just keeps getting more and more cards out of his cards, and the thing is that produces random cards for him is just too effective. All right.
The frost wolves stand.
Oh, all right. What now? Sure. Well, we are in a dilemma now. I think the correct play for us is, guys, he has the Conjurer's Calling in his hand. So if I leave this one alive, I'm just dead, right? He will hit the 4/3, kill it, and then bring 2 more 5-cost minions, and we will be screwed. So what now? I could Nourish. Blessing of the Ancients doesn't do too much, right? Let's take a look here. Alright, NOYO. Oh, that's fine. Alright, well, I think we have to do this. And here's me hoping he doesn't have any Pyroblast. So I'm trying to clear his board so he cannot play the Conjurer's Calling, right? I mean, he could play it on the book and on his top deck, of course. But I am hopeful he doesn't throw something too expensive. If he draws Jiggling Inventor now, like our last opponent, that would be very bad. Okay. Oh. Well, guys, I think we have to take it a bit slow here. Alright. Did you seriously play effigy here? Oh god. Why ever would you play? What the hell? Well guys, I'm at the edge of death, so we know his random spell, right? Or not? Hold up. Yeah, we know his random spell.
What a tragedy!
That's a very serious top deck. That's an extremely serious top deck, guys. So he will get nicely top deck there, buddy. Sure. Good job. Well, that's not a bad top deck either.
They grow up so
I am afraid that's a count spell, but let's see. Sure. Nicely top deck, right? I mean, he doesn't draw just a 6-cost card, right? He also draws something that has death rattle and gives him 4/1/1s on top of it. Okay, top deck flame strike. Oh dear. Not top deck. Multiple top deck. Top deck twice in a row. So he has nothing, right? Except the Conjurer's Calling in his hand. And since I know Conjurer's Calling, I kill all of his stuff. And he's just survives with a single 1-cost card, right? Then he top decks a 6-cost card, which also gives him 4 minions upon death. So he has a full board. So, and I respond to it. And then he says, hold up. That first top deck didn't do it. And now I top deck a flame strike and you are dead.
The forest fights back.
Thank you, Blizzard. Thank you, Blizzard, for making me lose this game. Unbelievable, yeah? Yeah. It's not just flame strike, by the way. Flame strike wouldn't do anything. And the random spell he gets from the book is counter spell to counter my Blessing of the Ancients. That was so sad though. I mean, I even had the 9 mana 9/9 rush. Just again, in case you don't know, the 9 mana rush means it can attack minions the turn it comes into play. I mean, it's similar to charge, but it cannot go face.
This one's a real page turner.
Twitch rivals for Arena. Bahal. Oh yeah, I took some extra damage. Yeah, I misplayed there. You guys are right.
Now,
Yes.
how about
I agree. My signature move as always, guys. Yeah, I could have traded with both of the minions and then faced the 3/4 something like that, but I just have this to magnetize. I mean, it's like clockwork, guys. Turn 4, you will receive mark shot. No other card possible. Turn 4, it is mark shot time. Oh, he got the bad one. Oh, hi. You got the bad one, eh, buddy? No, I'm not gonna commiserate your misery. Well, this wasn't great, but we have the tempo, right? 2 minions versus 0. Okay. Okay. Mark shot this one, mark shot that one. And guys, another problem is that every mark shot has a chance of giving another mark shot. That's a serious problem. Well, this is only a 2-6, but
Now how
well,
about
no. Okay, we can take a look here. Actually, I was checking if I could get the discover a spell one.
To my side.
Kill command. Easy. Easy. Well, this is easy as well, my friend. Well, guys, I'm trying to do some beatdown, so I'll take some face damage here. I dare not coin out anything because I need the coin for Violet Spellsword, guys. Or it will be crap, right? It will be just a 1-6 and that's not very acceptable. What is better than Markshot? I think nothing is. Hunter doesn't have any better cards. Maybe the Unleash the Beast might compete, but I'm not sure. I don't think so. Oh, turn 8 do nothing? That's acceptable to me. That's acceptable to me. Let's take a look here. I'm not sure. Is it misdirection or something like that? That would be quite annoying. Let's take a look here. Oh. Oh. I think it might be misdirection.
Time goes short.
So what if? What if indeed? Yep. You're not fooling me, buddy. You're not fooling me. Guys, because in that situation, explosive trap wouldn't be very good, right? This one survives and this one just brings something. But misdirection has a 50% chance of clearing my board, so.
Magic detected.
Yep. So.
You're in trouble now.
Hello.
double time and
Double pay. Let's take you down. Up to 15. 4, 7, 8, 11. Yep. Oh. Yeah, I like that. I like that joke. What's better than a mark shot? 2 mark shots. Yeah. But really, I don't think Hunter has any cards that are better, right?
Lunara versus Malfurion.
I mean, the card just does what 2 cards should do without any loss in mana, right? You play Shadow Bolt for 3 mana, guys, and Discovery spell should be a 1 cost card. So you do them together and bring them together, and it adds up to 4 mana, right? And the card is 4 mana. So you actually take 2 playable cards and bring them together in a single card, which yields card advantage, obviously. And you don't make it more expensive than their sum, right? Guys, normally when a card does what 2 cards does, its mana cost should be more than them combined, right? For example, there are several cards in Hearthstone that let you draw a card for 1 mana, right? And they do some stuff on top of it. But the cards that let you draw 2 cards cost 3 mana, because they would be too powerful at one. Then that's very bad, right? I mean, it's a hugely bad draw. That's very bad. Now we have the Shredder next turn, but this might even make us lose the game. Yeah. What is the best possible neutral card? Snip Snap or Zilliax? They are both legendaries. You probably don't know what Snip Snap is, but I think you said something about playing Arena today. Snip Snap was recently added to the game. It's a Boomsday project card, but it was recently added. By recent, I mean about 2.5 weeks ago or so. So it's really recent. So what now, though? Let's think about it. Bite is an option. It's not a very good option, but it's an option. And so is Piloted Shredder. So he will Hero Power and remove the Divine Shield and kill it with that, and trade the Piloted Shredder into and I have
Now how about
a really very bad hand. Okay, let's hope we will get lucky. Non-legendary. Neutral. Possibly the Exantic Scribe. This one. Fell River is great. Fell River is great as an epic. You know, the 5 mana 8/8 that removes 3 cards from your deck every time your opponent plays a card. And there is Hench Clan Hogsteed, which was recently added. That's decent. But if I have to put my vote on something, I guess I'll go for this one. This is very good. I mean, I think this is the best. Or Piloted Shredder. Piloted Shredder is great too. Better Head is nice, but it's not that good.
Pay attention, class.
Well, I had it once in my deck recently, and I just had to play it, but the guy is doing some interesting stuff, right? Very interesting stuff. Well, that is an acceptable top deck, I should say, because I really had nothing, right? I mean, I had all my conditional stuff. Something nice, maybe? Please? Well, that's not bad. Cannot really complain about that one. Well, like I said, I had to play Snip Snap a few times. I thought you said you quit Hearthstone, Stagal. Didn't you? I guess I misunderstood. So you are quite up to date? Oh, I see. Okay. Well, the best cards are Exantic Scribe, Piloted Shredder, neutral, that is. Yeah, there are a lot of ambient sounds, by the way, in my neighborhood. No idea why. Babies crying, dogs barking. You are playing a bit slow, my friend. Okay. That's not very impressive, because that doesn't do it, right? Sure. So he dealt 8 damage right? It does 8 damage to a 6 health minion. Well, I accept that.
What a tragedy. Better write this down.
So for example, guys, if he chooses to ignore my 6 for now, I'll play Gloop Sprayer and I will get an Exantic Scribe and a 4/4 on top for 7 mana, which is insane, right? I mean, I pay 1 mana on top of the Exantic Scribe and I get a 4/4 out of it. Okay, things are going a bit bad. Well, the good news is that my life total is high. And the other good news is I have some life gain in my hand. I don't think we can wait, right? I mean, we need this tempo play. We need this tempo play.
They grow up so fast.
Don't have swipe. And it doesn't miss. Swipe. Sure. Well, good news is that we are actually able to clear him. Very good news indeed, right? I mean, my Luxac friend. Well, let him try to keep us down, guys. It's not a problem, right? We have this one.
Pure compost.
Well, next turn, I will be able to play the Cable Rat and the Lackey out of it. And then I will be able to play the Soul of the Forest, which is proper value, right, guys? Because, I mean, getting 4 2/2s out of it is nice. Oh, 9/9 rush. Sure. Sure. Just so I cannot get any value. Of course. Of course, well, there is some value here though, sorry. Let's take a look here. We have to keep this one. I'm dearly hoping he doesn't have a second one. He might though. Okay. Sadly, he's clearing. So I can Savage Combatant plus Bite plus Hero Power and kill his, right? Kill his minion, right? I can do 7 damage, right? Let's take a look here. Savage Combatant and then Bite. I will have 4 attack. Then Hero Power. I will have 7 attack. Wow, that's impressive. Well, life totals are not that different anymore. And guys, if he stops killing our stuff, I will play Living Roots plus Goblin Lackey plus Soul of the Forest next turn, and I also have 4 mana to spare. So it means if I get something that's... Oh, guys, this annoys me extremely. I mean, it drives me crazy. I'm just trying to keep a board presence, and the only thing they top deck are creature denials, right? He plays the 9/9 rush, 5/1 rush. Kill every turn, right? Because if I have a board presence, I will just win. And he's, of course, doesn't know this. Sure. Okay. And what is it that you are doing? Face. Nice call. Okay. Let's see here.
Don't worry, loves. The cavalry's here.
Let's see here. Well, this should win us the game, right?
And double pay.
Double time, double pay, sir. Well, I'd like to give my Divine Shield. So, if I get Blessing of the Ancients or Savage Roar, it's GG now. And we have the board. But sadly, we are out of juice now. I mean, I've done all I can do. And I don't have anything else to do now. So, a big taunt would be bad for us. Nourish, Starfire, and Burlish Fist are of course also great top decks. Bomb Blubber should be fine considering he won't be able to keep much on board. What? Oh, Forest Aid. Wow, that's very bad, right? And I have a horrible top deck to go with it. No, this is very bad. More than very, extremely bad. I don't think we can trade, guys. He has another, right? And if he has something of the sort, Blessing of the Ancients, etc., we are done for. Wow. Such a slow deck. And what does War Golem do in your deck, right? The guy has Forest Aid and Burlish Fist, which are quite the swingers in the late game.
What to do?
Well, like I said, since we have the insurance on our creatures, all right, Wrath. Oh, Black Knight. Sure. I was going to win this. This is insane. 2 creature knights. Sure. Okay. That's misplay. That's a serious misplay. I will get a 2-2 out of it. Oh, he's gonna trade. Sure. Well, still. Thankfully, we managed to win this. So much denial though. Wunsch Punch US. Thank you. Yeah. Some guys took a look, and they also predicted that the Rise of Shadows would be about Dalaran. So I'm inclined to agree. I don't deal with that kind of data mining. I mean, I just wait till it's announced. But
The forest fights back.
I wouldn't, of course, rebuke any information. Solar Forest did some good there, guys, but of course it did some good because we comboed it with some decent stuff. Ares God X. I believe you, Stagam. People look at the icons and the card backs, etc., and predict. Wondrous job, really. I didn't know you were such an active player, though. That's very nice. Okay, that's very good. Very good for us. Right? I think the correct play is the Cablet here, guys. No reason to remove the Divine Shield from this one, and no reason to shove him either, right? I could, of course, do kill his hero power, Silver and Recruit with my 3-2 and then play the Horse Rider and go face. But Horse Rider's ability is not to go face, right? His ability is to kill the 2 health minion of your opponents for free. Oh, that's... I don't think I want to play that. I mean, there will be some more value to be had from this one, I think. True Silver? What? Oh, sure. Well, this is not a really good minion to coin out on turn 3, right? I'm surprised they didn't censor her cleavage as well. They nerf Jaina's. Oh, really? That's very good. Oh, he does have the 2 silver. He does have the 2 silver. That's very good. Why didn't you play it last time? These fellows and their misplays. Well, guys, we have an acceptable player. It's not great, but we can annoy him with annoy, right? I mean, we can annoy his true silver champion. I'm gonna do it. It's not a great play, but
This'll be good.
guys, when you have the Savage Roar and Blessing of Ancients in the deck, every damage is nice, right? Because, for example, if I top deck Savage Roar now, I am able to do a lot of damage, right? 4, 5, 6, 8. I am able to do 18 damage. I know he has some sort of... Wow. Divine Shield Fest. Sure. Sure. Well, I think the correct play is this. Don't play Blood Knight. Don't play Blood Knight. 3 mana 9/9 is not nice. So Savage Roar is lethal now, guys, because I have Horse Rider, right? And it's charged, so I can play Horse Rider and then Savage Roar, making the Horse Rider basically a 4 damage. 3 mana 4 damage phase. That's nice. So we have 6, 10, 11, 13. Alright, well, that's not very useful. That's very useful. He got taunt. That's the problem. I mean, if he didn't have a taunt, things would have been much easier, but... Okay, we get... Why do I not get any spells here? See, that's the proper use for this. 8-2. Do we trade? I think we trade, right? Well, I think the face damage here is quite valuable here. Like I said, guys, I want my Savage Roar to be lethal. And at this point, I want also the Blessing of Ancients to be lethal. 2 silver moon portals. Alright, buddy. Another Divine Shield. Wow. I don't think I have seen such an amount of Divine Shield for a few thousands of games. And heal. Sure. Well. Wherever the hell you are, my dear. My dear. So even if I use my hero power, I'm not able to prevent him from killing both of my minions, right? So I'll just do some damage. But this is a bit annoying. I mean, I have a lot of cards, right? I have Starfire, I have Savage Roar, I have Blessing of Ancients. I mean, let's see here. 2 silver moon portals, eh? And he's playing with quite a bad curve, right? Okay. Okay, guys, you don't see nice people in Hearthstone, so I wanted to take the time and say GG. I mean, he didn't make us wait like those people around. Oh!
Lunara versus Gul'dan. Your soul shall be mine.
The forest fights back.
Oh, you did? That's actually a complicated and clever design as well. I mean, I have seen something similar in my YouTube channel. I evaluate the card designed by the Heart Pound community, so I'm slightly familiar with the cards designed in there, and I have seen a guy that designed the Twin Spell 1 damage card. What's the name? Rapid Fire. I've seen someone do it, and it's nice. That uses the Immortal Prelate. That's nice. And they always draw inspiration from those kinds of sites. I know, because Magic is the precursor, forefather, I suppose. Well, I don't think we can keep this, right? I mean, I want to keep spells as much as I can to buff the spell sword, but no, this is better. If Blizzard brings, they shouldn't bring back the old Force of Nature combo because it's bad. I mean, you cannot do anything against it, and it does really huge amounts of damage. People just wait at 30 life and then play Force of Nature, double Savage Roar with Innervate something. It's not nice. Don't clear. Oh, that's quite bad, right? So let's see here, guys. I cannot coin. I mean, I can coin, of course, but I do not like to coin it. Coin the spell sword, because then it will only be a 2/6, right? And I don't like the 2/6. So what can we do?
Now how about...
So I could play the Horse Rider and use the Griffon and the two of these to kill, and these will survive. Or
Let's see.
these two, I think.
Don't worry, loves. The cavalry's here. Giddy up!
Time goes short.
Guys, I'm trying to clear because he might have, say, Shadow Flame or something, right? Oh. Alright. Oh. Well, that's a great top deck, but screws our spell sword a bit. Well, I think we have to go with screwing the spell sword. It's very nice, right? It's very nice. And the spell sword is screwed, and I have nothing to do, which is also quite bad. Thing is, guys, I have quite a nice pressure on him now, but I will be forced to play a 4 mana 2/6 on turn 5 now, unless I top take something, and that's quite bad. Because I don't want him to see the Savage Roar. Oh, Corruption. Sure. Let's 3, 5, 6. 14, right? I can do 14 damage if I... Now this changes things. I suppose we have to trade now. Now at this point, guys, I don't have to plan for Savage Roar, right? I have it. I know I have. So if he plays, say, Dread Infernal now, it will be bad, but we still have a lot of damage on board. We will have 11 damage on board. It's not enough. Dread Infernal would wreck us at this point. Okay, that won't wreck us. Okay. Let's think though. It's just a 2/6, right? I want him to bring within the range of...
Let's see.
So bad. So bad. The guy played a 4/6 taunt for 4 mana, and I'm playing a 2/6. That's very bad. Let's take a look here. 3, 4, 5, 7.
Let's see.
I can do 8 damage face. Let's see here. I think we have to go for this. I think this is the play that is the most correct one. There. 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 Well, everything that dies gives me 2-2. He's only at 7 life. I have Savage Combatant in hand. I have 2 Starfires in the deck. This should really be able to finish it, right? I mean, and there's no Defile in the game anymore. Thank God. Yeah.
A little healing.
I don't like life gain. Okay. What? Face, eh? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10. Yeah. Whoever would know that we would use the Savage Combatant as lethal. Yeah. But guys, like I said, don't think of Soul of the Forest as a good card. But of course, it can be good if the timing is fortunate. Yeah, thank you, Stegan. I try. Savage Combatant is extremely strong. It's very good. Yeah, Druid is the second best class in arena now, guys.
Lunara versus Gul'dan.
Kung Fu Panda. What? Pound.
The forest
Since he
fights
pounds,
back.
I guess. Oh, that's weird. 7 games and I think I saw this just once. So guys, Henchman Sneak isn't a very good card, but we don't have too many 3-cost cards, and if I send the Sneak away, I might not get anything, so it's acceptable. How we managed it? Oh, barely. And our single loss was against the guy who top decked twice, right? Oh. I am thinking of coining out, guys. I am thinking of coining out. I think Analyze Robocop as a 2-3 is better, guys, because he won't be able to Demon Fire it. He can Dark Bomb it, of course, but he can Dark Bomb just anything, right? I'm just forcing him to trade. I mean, I don't want face damage and more tempo. So if he has that annoying 2-2 now, he has to sacrifice. Oh, what kind of luck do these guys have? I mean, it's turn 2 and the guy has played 2 Flame Imps already. Hey! It's Bashar High now. Great Shield. Oh, that's nice. 22 already. Wow, 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 wow. Woo. That's a lot of damage. As you can see, guys, curve is very important. I mean, this game would have been instantly lost, right? Turn 1 imp, turn 2 imp.
Magic detected.
Oh. Oh, sure. Well, if I attack it, I will become a 3-1, which is not unreasonable. Sure. Twitch Rivals next week. Yeah. Oh, that's crap. This card used to be good, guys. I mean, it was quite decent back then, but that's a nice top deck. Now it's just too slow. I mean, back then it was a nice card, but now it's just too slow. I mean, you need to get value of from your cards the turn you play them. Oh, that's a very bad play. Oh, that's very bad. And by the way, guys, 3 Flame Imps is just too much, right? Okay, well, we won this game. Yeah, I don't think it's possible for him to win. Hi. I mean, guys, Flame Imp is a very nice card, but I think 1 is okay and 2 is maybe overdoing it a little, but a little, right? I wouldn't say. But 3 flame imps is 9 damage to your face. I mean, you should have insane amounts of life gain to justify it. And on top of it, guys, it doesn't end there. Alright. Tragno, stupid. Well, we actually have a horrible play. I mean, horrible for him. Hello. Hello, sir. You are dead. Easy. And guys, thing is, flame imps are nice on their own, right? I mean, let alone the, don't think of the 9 damage for a while. But if you get your flame imps and then your life gains, it's alright, right? But what happens if you get your life gains and don't get your flame imps? I mean, in order to be able to play it, that's very nice. Oh, he just updated it, right? I thought he misplayed. Okay, never mind me. Well, what now? We can actually push serious face damage, right? 5, 9, 11, if I like. And then 14. We can bring him down to 3 life. Yeah, that's overdoing it though. That's overdoing it. We don't need that much. This is good enough. I mean, I'm not gonna use the Blessing of Ancients just for 2 damage. It's stupid. I don't think he's getting out of here anyway. Unless he has Jaraxxus. Maybe Jaraxxus. And even Jaraxxus... No. Even Jaraxxus doesn't do it. I mean, 3 flame imps. And guys, what's more, he has 2 more 1-cost minions. I mean, having too many 1-cost minions is a big no-no in Hearthstone. I mean, guys, you can have several 2-cost cards, and that's okay. But too many 1-cost cards, because they fall behind in value in the late game. And notable exceptions would be Swashbuckler and Buccaneer. I think you can play like 7, 8 Swashbucklers without any problems. Stagion, you were talking about this game? Well, in this game I was lucky in a sense where my opponent wasn't a very good arena drafter, I think. But sure, of course. Well, in Hearthstone, sadly every game requires a bit of luck. I mean, it's rarely due to pure skill.
For the wildlands.
Well, Blessing of Ancients is definitely not a keep. Sure. Hi, Khan. No, I didn't check the teamfight tactics. Guys, I don't think I'm going to play much auto chess or similar stuff under Lore's teamfight tactics. It's not for me. Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, we were... Well, and I top decked. Yeah, and even in this game, I top decked the bite for the Quality Raider that he played. If you count that one as well. Yeah. But our deck has the solution to everything pretty much. I mean, if you think of our only loss as the guy who top decked Exantic Scribe with a Conjurer's Calling in his hand and on top of it Flame Strike. Well, guys, we have a brilliant play here, as you can see, and it's very obvious, right? I'll just play the Horse Rider. But if he coins out Swipe, it will be very bad. I think we have to go for it. I mean, it's just too good, right? And just pray he doesn't have Swipe. Don't have Swipe. Well, Let's take a look at the coin, guys. Oh. Anything except swipe is okay. Oh. Now, by the way, that's actually quite good, right? I mean, it's almost like a swipe. I wish we had the mech here. Well, like I said, it's not as good as a swipe, but it's pretty good still. Let's try to push him to the point where we can play the globe sprayer. Oh, things are not going well. The Trog will just die for free. Yeah, well, if something is gonna die for free, then it will be this one. Good news is he is low. Bad news is I'm low on cards. If we could get value out of glue spear, I think we can win. But thing is, I'm not sure what he's going to play. For example, a Druid of the Claw would hurt us big time here. But my hope lies in the replicating menace and its annoyingness, right? It's quite annoying. What the hell is that crap? And I'm actually a bit afraid here, guys. Double spell damage, right? Every turn. But he doesn't have swipe. That we know. But he might have Starfall and wreck us. Well, we have to see it for ourselves, I suppose. Tragno, stupid. So he has 2 spell damage now. And by the way, guys, keep in mind this card is every turn. So he will have 4 spell damage next turn. So if he has a swipe now, we are doomed. I mean, if he top decks a swipe, because he doesn't have it by turn 3, but he has drawn 3 more cards in the meanwhile. So
What if?
yeah, that was. By the way, keep coming here and you'll see much more. But it was really, I mean, it was twice top deck in a row, and it really were the best cards that he could have drawn. Really, it was so tragic. Silent Bob, hey, welcome. That's annoying. Oh, thank God. Okay. Oh. And he cannot. Oh, what? +2/+2 taunt? Oh. Yeah, to ruin it, right? I mean, it's not possible for him to not ruin it, right? Easy. Easy. I mean, he wasn't able to do anything, so he goes and boom, top decks. Okay, now any spell that he draws and we are done for, right? Any spell drawn, I mean any damaging spell, right? For example, Wrath is 1 mana, 5 damage, draw a card now. And I'm not even talking about the AoE, right? Swipe is deal 8 damage to a target and 5 damage to all other enemies. Starfall is horrible. I don't think he has them. That's good. Well, what the hell? Oh, sure. Well, what now? Well, if I get my pump stuff, right? Oh. Sure. No pump stuff. Nope. Nope, none, sir. Well, that's good though, right? Well, he doesn't have anything, so I'll just go for face, right? And I'm not in a hurry to increase my life total. So you are basically playing a 5 mana 2/7 in your deck, eh? Which is bad for 4 mana, by the way. But of course, I think he has some spells, but He didn't draw them. Our luck. Now Nourish is a bit slow this game. But guys, next turn Nourish is not so bad because we will have 9 mana and I can use Nourish to draw into my Blessing of Ancients or Savage Roar. And we will have a nice probability of drawing them, right? More than 20% chance. I mean, my turn draw and then 3 more drawn with Nourish. 25% or so chance to draw one. Kaan, I just said hello. Welcome, Kaanars. Yeah, we would have to play Nourish then. Like I said, guys, with this kind of Druid deck, you just try to keep pushing in damage, right? Because then, in the end, Savage Roar and Blessing of the Ancients become very powerful. The good thing is, we haven't faced a rogue so far, and they have Fan of Knives, which is the worst card for us. So there's that.
You asked for it. The forest fights back.
Alright, just remove. Robocop is fine. It's not too warm yet. I think I can fill my glass for one more time. We could play Path of Exile tomorrow noon, guys. I mean, I've been playing Path of Exile a lot this season, and I liked it. I like my experience so far. And Staghelm is a friend of mine from Path of Exile. And I have finally completed my build, guys. I mean, it's not complete, but it's close to complete. I think my gear cost somewhere in the neighborhood of 500 Chaos Orbs or something like that. No, more. Maybe 6. Of course, this one, guys. Yeah, Path of Exile. I liked this season myself. Okay, you got the best one. What now? Alright, well, he at least wasted the mana there, guys. Like we say in Turkey, poor man's compensation. Okay, it's slightly warm now. Not much taste. The lack of viewers we have is interesting though, guys, right? We, at this point, yeah, some imbeciles. Okay, what now? I mean, at this point we should have had more than 100, I think. We have several alternatives, but I think I'll go for the Spell Sword. Because, guys, it quickly degrades in value, right? I mean, she quickly degrades in value. Yes. Druid decides. And you are not afraid of swipe at all, my good friend. Obviously. Well, I think we are going for this one here. Well, we have the card advantage now, definitely. Oh, so we can actually coin out Gloop Sprayer now. Something to think about, right? So I will get a 3-4 and a 1-2 out of it. Savage Combatant isn't very good because his minions are 4 health instead of 3. I mean, that's what Savage Combatant is good against. We have Bite, which is good in taking the 5-4 down. I'm not really very sure because if he has Flame Strike, we will be ruined big time, right? Because he will just clear everything. The Gloop Sprayer dies, the copies die, but everything dies. Still Ghost Prayer should be the best option, I suppose. And guys, you should never misevaluate the game. This game is about survival, right? I mean, this game is about value, it's not about face. I'm trying to at least remove something from the board in case he has Flame Strike. His hand went there too quickly. Oh! Piece of crap. Sure. No problem. Well, even though that card is bad, guys, it is useful at this point, sadly. But it's a bad card. I mean, there is a version that has Taunt, right? I mean, this card, it's a 7 mana 5/9 and it has Taunt.
What if?
Did you just talk Turkish? What?
Time goes short. What if?
Spell and fury.
Pure compost.
No, I don't really say accidentally Turkish words. I mean, it's very rare. Have you tried streaming in English before? Me? It's not very easy, I can tell you that much. Alright. Well, we have to do this. If I trade, he will get a 4 cost, right? And he will attack first, but I think we have to, right? Because if he says, say Frostbolts, yeah, it's a profitable trade. Oh! Well, that's lucky. Not sure I'm gonna do it. That's a very bad 4-drop, we got lucky there. In case anyone doesn't know, guys, Jeeves let you draw cards till you have 3 cards in your hand if you have less than 3, but it goes for everyone. So, for example, if I play all of my cards next turn, I will draw 3 cards from Jeeves. Okay, it's just trading. Sure. Well, he is getting value, and I don't like it. Okay. Oh, so much board presence at once. Well, normally I'd like to take this fellow down, guys, with living roots, but since I have Blessing of the Ancients, maybe there is some more value to be earned. So what? To be obtained. Not sure. What now? So, Savage Combatant plus 0 power is 6 mana. And I can just... Maybe I can take it a little bit slow, maybe. No, I think I should. 4, 5, 5, 6. What happens if I play Pit Fighter, Living Roots, plus the Blessing of Ancients? It's not very good, but it's 2 2/2s for 1 mana. Yeah, I'm gonna do it.
You're in trouble now.
Well, he is getting value, so we should also get some value as well. Oh, Twitch Rivals. Twitch Rivals. Oh. Well, Twitch sometimes holds competitions in popular games with popular streamers. The one I will be playing in is 5 days from now. Yeah, 5 days from now. And I will team up with a friend and we'll play 3 arenas. And we both have to stream these arenas. And we are dead. He just got too much. His deck is extremely greedy, right? Dalaran Crusader, Exantic Scribe, Piloted Sky Golem, Firelands Portal. Everything that he does is just pure value. Sure. Well, and he will get 3 more Arcane Missiles from that one.
What if?
Where shall I strike?
No, it won't work. He hasn't shown any indication that he's a bad player, but I'm trying to bait him. He'll maybe go wild and play all of his missiles to kill me quickly, and then I'll play the heal bot. But by the way, this deck is not actually good. I mean, he was just lucky against us with his draw. It's just too much value, guys. He's playing understated, zillions of understated stuff. Yeah, I mean, a good beatdown. Wow. A good beatdown would take care of this guy, but not us, right? Because we are a little bit slow. And he is slower, but not slower, so he wrecked us. But I've beaten such similar mage decks many times. I mean, these guys like Messenger Raven, and of course there's nothing to not like about. Messenger Raven is a great card, but they pick like 2 or 3 maybe. And guys, playing a 3-2 on turn 3 has its price, right? It's not very good. It just dies to 2-1, etc. So no auto chess content. Reformable, yeah. What's your reasoning saying this?
Nature's blessings upon you.
I fail to understand the point. You said it, and now what's happening? So I accidentally spoke a few Turkish words by mistake when I streamed more than 40 hours, and that's important. How and why? Why do you need to state it? I just fail to understand the point. Let's take a look. Well, Eneratron and K-Burat are bad. We have to play the Spellbook Binder, I guess.
This one's a real page turner.
Oh, that's extremely strong. I hate that card. It's very good. It's so good, guys.
My books!
I mean, it's similar to this one, but it's not a crappy 1-1, but a 2-2, right? Of course, I know that this one gives the lucky right away, but I mean, in arena, a 2-2 just dies at some point. Okay. Well. Okay, that's bad. Let's take a look. That's annoying. I mean, normally it's not a very powerful card, but at this stage, it's pretty annoying for us. But guys, oh, hold up. If he doesn't do something magnificent, which he will, I'm hoping, we will play Faceless Lackey and Solid Forest next turn, and it's GG, right? I will get 4 2/2s out of the Soul of the Forest. Okay. Well, you gave me an extra attack, buddy. Sure. And what else? Alright, I heal you. Alright. That's a problem. Because it's a 3/5. Sure, but still. We will play this one. Oh, I misplayed. I should have put it here. Because of the wolf. Here. That would have been more correct, I think. Now let's take a look here. That's great, right? Well, if we can manage to get rid of that Raging Worgen, we should be fine, but it's quite annoying. I mean, that power shield. Am I really getting soloed by Raging Worgen? Sure. Okay. He's just playing Raging Worgen and buffing it every turn, right? And he will buff it again next turn, and he will do 16 face damage. 16. Sure. Now the good news is that healing is doubled thanks to Kangors. So he can just play more arms and it will deal 16 damage to my face. Alright. Well, that's not a very good move actually. Okay. Oh, it is, because I don't have enough to kill it, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, we have this one. It's insane though. I mean, again. What again? Well, I'm up to 23, buddy.
Well played.
Yep. Better than you for sure. Raging Worgen? Power shield on top of it? Extra arms, more arms. Sure. Well, let's take a look here.
This will be good.
Well, guys, this Kangor is going crazy. Up to 24. Wow. Oh. Okay. Let's go. Sure. Well, let's take a look.
Where shall I strike?
Up to 26 again. Ooh, Kangor. Long live Kangor. Okay, he's going to take a look at his. Oh dear! Wow! What a random 5 cost, guys. Should we retire good old Kangor here? I think not.
Let's see.
Let's take a look. Oh, killed the best. Killed it. Nice evolve, buddy. Nice evolve you have over there. Well, guys, we are pretty close to the kill. I only wish it didn't kill the best one, right? I mean, he killed the 4-5. And I played this one. Oh. Oh. Such a mean game. Ooh. Well, 9 wins. It's nothing to frown on. Kangor. He did it. I'm hoping. Yesterday we had 2 very nice decks. I mean, one of them was especially good, but we had bad scores. So, okay, you are not welcome, my Lady Violet. Well, hard to go get 9 wins too, but we managed it. Oh no. Oh no. Well, in our deck, Violet is not that bad. Of course, it's a bit weak, but we have a lot of spells, right? So, she can be played as a 3-6, and 3-6 for 4 mana is not bad, right? It's acceptable. I mean, it's not great, but it's acceptable. And I don't think we have ever played her as a 4-6, but that's good. That's good. I accept. I agree. What now? And guys, keep in mind, this also prevents him from playing his coin, right? That's quite annoying to him. I mean, if he plays the coin, this gets +1 attack. Well, depends on the player's ability, depends on a bit of luck, of course. Like you said, Stegan, we had a few. Alright. Wow, he actually dreads this one, right? So what now? What happens if I go Replicating Menace Magnetize? I mean, we haven't magnetized much in this arena, I think.
Let's see.
Come on, go for it. Well, guys, it's some serious face damage, right? 6 already. And if he kills it and doesn't clear the board, I will just play Soul of the Forest. Okay. Okay. I was thinking of playing Soul of the Forest along with the... Doesn't look it's going to be necessary though. Okay, now the question. I actually want to play the Living Roots at this point, guys, because I cannot expect him to kill this one. So, if he coins out Blizzard, which is the best thing he can do, I think, we will just Soul of the Forest on the fresh 1/1s. Yeah, I think that's a worthy case. And all I'm seeking now is the Blessing of Ancients or Savage, right? We have enough. Okay, he's not going to coin out Cone of Gold. That's quite annoying, but okay. Hero Power, the 3-1 down, that would be very bad. He doesn't do it. Sure. Well, we have to think now, guys. We have to think. Let's say I coin out, I play the Savage Combatant and play Hero Power. He goes down to 14, right? And the next turn he coins out Flame Strike. I will have 2 1/1s, 3 1/1s remaining on board. And 14, right? He will go down to 11. I will use Soul of the Forest and Hero Power. Take him down to 10. That's not very bad. And by the way, guys, I'm thinking about the worst case scenario now.
Let's see.
The other option is just to play the Soul of the Forest and Hero Power. I'm gonna go for it. I think this should be sufficient. And by the way, guys, if he doesn't have Flame Strike, it's over. That's definite. If he doesn't coin out Flame Strike, I think it's over. I need to keep my strong minions next to each other because of the Gloop Sprayer, guys. I mean, it's bad against Cone of Cold, but oh, what's that? Arcane? What's that? What the hell? Oh. That's not lucky at all, buddy. Sure. Hero Power on Death Rattle minion. Sheep. And it's still fine, right? We are still winning. Okay.
Where shall I strike?
This'll be good.
Life gain or lethal? Yep, life gain. Nope. Too slow, buddy. Too slow. Too slow, buddy. Oh, the luck these guys have. I mean, guys. I mean, everything is fine, but he had to have the correct lucky in there. Thank you, 7 mana 5/9. Guys, I don't think you should ever pick that card, by the way. I mean, if the other two options are horrible, of course, but it's not a good card. I mean, I recall playing it when it was in the meta back then, but the card power level wasn't improved that much. I mean, we now have cards that are automatically better than it, right? We have a 7 mana 5/9 taunt. We have 7 mana 6/8 taunt. And these exist in the game. I have to keep it. Andrei. Well, eski fenomen. Andrei is a very common name in Poland. So I'm not sure if that's the same guy. And I actually am kind of sure it's not the same guy because that guy was a good player. Very good player, to be honest. You're talking of my first opponent there. Yeah, I remember as well. He was a good player. And I misplayed. Oh, no. Now, guys, the first row. When you are analyzing if you're lucky or not, you also have to keep in mind Rogue is a very bad matchup for us and we never matched it. And thing is, it's the best there is in Arena right now. And we were lucky, right? 13 matches or 13 games. And this is the first we face.
For the crusade!
So, by the way, Stegan, I think you liked our stream, right? You stayed quite a while. I appreciate it. Thank you, my friend. Well, what now? I have a feeling that we are dead, though. What happens if I do this? Guys, if I can maybe sneak in the Soul of the Forest at some point. Yeah. Stagger. I have the same feeling. I mean, turn 2, coin out Miscreant is never good, right? The correct nerf for Miscreant would be, in my humble opinion, make it into a 2/5 and make it 4 mana. Oh dear. My dream deck. Oh, he screwed himself. He has to play the hero power now. He was going to play something. I don't think it will matter. He will beat us anyway. Alright. Let's take a look. And guys, I have too many conditional cards. I mean, his deck is great. He had a great start, our opponent, and he also, we also have a suboptimal draw. No, 4 mana 2/5 is not strong. Make it a 10 mana 1/1 into then Omni Slider. From nothing power. All right. Oh, if I only had a swipe somewhere. Oh, well. So we have seen both of his. Okay, guys. My dilemma against Rogue. When they need a Fan of Knives, they have a Fan of Knives. So if he ignores me and goes face, I will have Gloop Sprayer, which is great. If he kills me and says go, I'm fine because I will use Soul of the Forest. But if he kills me and then Fan of Knives, you are dead. Oh god! 2 Swashbucklers. And a Miscreant. Blizzard, what kind of a monster did you create? I mean, Buffing Roll. Oh. Crap. That's good. Oh, just trade, sure. Well, let's take a look. Well, the soul isn't very great now. Guys, if you play the Glue Sprayer on minions that have the Soul of the Forest buff on them, it copies the Soul of the Forest buff as well, so it's insane, right? So that's why I think we are going to do this. By the way, his deck is about 1,000,000 times better than ours. Yeah, much better. But thank you for that Assassin's Blade in there.
I supply only the finest creatures.
Oh. Well, what now? Well, we are actually close to lethal, right? Those beasts scare me, but I think we have to do it. Well, guys, by doing this, Savage Roar and Blessing of Ancients are both lethal. So I have 4 minions now that will give 2/2 upon death, but let's see what 3-cost beast that he gets. There is the one for taunt. Oh, Gorilla. Oh, that's not nice. Well, what we don't want is exactly taunt, right? That's what we don't want. Oh. Sure.
How much is this worth to you?
Sure. Well, we are not looking very... Oh, face damage. Oh, you're taking face damage. Oh. Oh. What kind of... Wow. The guy is not doing good stuff. Not very good moves. I can tell you that much. I take that down.
What if...
I don't have enough mana, damn it. I think we have to do this. So bad though. If you only get double taunt.
This one's a real page turner.
Well, he didn't get much. Oh. Never can get away with it. Sure. Well, at least it was a little bit late this time. Is he dead? He's dead. Wow. Well, I didn't expect that one.
This'll be good.
Wow. Now that was a very subpar exotic monster turn though. That's why I don't play. Got it? Yeah. Well, final boss. Here we come. Wasn't really expecting 11 wins with this deck. Well, guys, some people make some mistakes in drafting, right? And sometimes they pay the price.
The forest fights
Yeah, Solid
back.
Force is performing very well. Well, keep. Well, no one could think Starfire and Bite, of course. Yeah, let's go. Why would you think she has Khadgar? What? That's an annoying top deck. Okay. 2 damage for once. No. Alright. Well guys, we actually have a nice move here. We will take down his 2/2 and then evolve into a 4-cost minion. That's great, right?
This only works on
Oh,
a simple mind.
sure. You're a mage, buddy. That doesn't do anything for you. But that play has its downside, right? I'm not able to do anything else. I mean, I am able to do something else, but it's not very reasonable. I mean, I will be able to play Anotron only.
Let's see.
He will do spell. Well, I'm gonna take the risk. It's a 4/4. Oh, it's a 4/4 with spell damage. Oh! If I top deck Spellbook Binder now, I will be able to draw a card. Alright. I wish we could have saved this one. Replicating Menace would have been so awesome. Frostbolt? Well, I don't mind a Frostbolt that doesn't kill, right? Okay, it looks like a win for the time being. I mean, guys, that move is bad. If you're playing a denial or something, well, it's in the name, yeah, deny it, right? It's not very nice. I'm not strictly saying he misplayed, but it's not generally a very good call. Alright. Well, let's finally punish the... You see, guys, he played the minion for 3 mana, And it died to a 1/1 plus hero power. I mean, a 3-mana minion should be able to survive. I mean, I'm not saying against anything Messenger Raven, mind you. But I've seen these guys play like 3, 4 insane amounts. And that's what I'm saying something against. Okay, let's take a look here. Well, it's a bit risky, but charge looks very good to my eyes. Because guys, next turn I will be double Blessing of Ancients and GG. Right? Because I will do 10 damage. Yeah, I'm gonna go for it. Drag, no, stupid! Me go face! Face is the place. Okay, don't have Flame Strike. Even if he has Flame Strike, we have high hopes, right? Even if he has Flame Strike. But please don't have Flame Strike. That's very bad. That's useless. I think we made 12. 12 wins now. Nope. Çağatay. Oh, thank you. You are committing suicide. Yep, 12 wins. The easiest match. Your with hello. Oh, Buon Samdi. Sure. Didn't get a legendary from the rewards for a long time. Sure.